So you want a trailer to carry 200 tons with independent steering, go in either direction, take to pieces. You transport people certainly give us engineers some headaches. And how many designs have you had already? Well, here's number 10. Main frame of 2 girders or beams with a swan neck at each end attached to bogies. The bogies running on 3 rows of wheels arranged in pairs. Each pair suspended on a hydraulic ram which can be raised and lowered. That'll help with humpback bridges. Automatic and hydraulic steering, a diesel generator on each bogie to power the electric motors that drive the hydraulic pumps, and a duplicate set of controls at each end for traveling either way. You can operate these from the ground or arrange some sort of steersman's cabin. Yes, I think that's all.
Yes, that should be enough, even for us.
The said trailer shall be used under this order to carry such a transformer as aforesaid from Hayes, Middlesex, to the supergrid substation at Ivor, Buckinghamshire, by such route as may be previously agreed by or on behalf of the Minister of Transport.
Quite a good route, I think. 40 miles, a day's march. I can't see any snags before you get to Slough.
Shouldn't be any difficulty there. Jimmy will probably have to give me a bit of guiding as I shan't be able to see my limits. And they might take us over the wrong side, where that's wider than the left. But it should be straightforward.
Good. There's a caution to proceed at crawl speed in the centre of the bridge over the railway, but that should be chalk marked by the local authority. Then turn right onto B473.
We haven't done that turn with this trailer before.
I think there should be plenty of room. It's near the 3 tons.
Do we stop?
I'm afraid there'll be no provision for a halt at that point. You'll probably start getting some Sunday morning traffic about there anyway.
Might have to have the 2nd and 3rd tractors to give us a push just before Farnham Royal.
Two clear days' notice of the intended use shall be given to the Chief Officer of Police to any district through which the journey is to be made.
Talking about police, sir, these young lads on bicycles, they wander all over the shop.
I rather think that's one of the hazards. You can't stop spectators. The police will go as far as asking buses to crouch in the hedgerows. But, well, I think you'll just have to take the rough with the smooth. Anyway, you should make good time once you're through Farnham Common.
Yes, it's a good road from my point of view. We can take the pin out and let Tom practice his steering.
Drift into the right. Selector. Operating lever. That should do it. We got round that all right, Fred. What comes next?
Nothing to worry about until the bottom of the next climb. There's a slow bend to the left.
Can you keep her just left of the crown? That'll stop the drift into the right.
Right you are. Bend coming up. Now we're coming up to the slope.
And so to Beaconsfield. There's a note on the route about accurate placing for the roundabout. It may be preferable to proceed on the wrong side.
The wrong side? What will the sergeant say?
And as far as I can see, that's the lot on this route. Can you think of anything else?
Well, there's that sharp turn at the 5 points at Ivor Heath. We should be able to get round that without much trouble.
Yes. Still, you better be prepared in case you do get stuck somewhere, even with this trailer. Make sure you have all the usual tools, jacks, shovels, crowbars, saws, and so on. The valves on this transformer are particularly delicate, so don't hesitate to saw down any branches which might cause damage. Well, I don't think there's anything else until you get to the site. Then it's up to you, Jack.
Yes. Well, we'll line it up like we usually do. Get it in line with the centres on the pad. Then we can set the timber for our runway.
I was wondering, wouldn't it save time to do without those balks?
Look, sir, concrete always sits wavy. And if you don't have timber to smooth out them irregularities, you'll have that load leaning at all angles, breaking them RSJs. Not only that, you can't be sure of getting your dodlers lined up, and then where'll you be? That's the way to make 10 tons look like 100. No, let's get it fixed up proper, and we'll make 100 tons look like 10.
All right, Jack. Have it your way.
Isn't altogether my way neither. We got to think about Tom letting the main beams down and dropping the weight on our runway.
Well, so long as I've the pressure on me hydraulics.
Yes, but if we haven't got that load set in level, you'll never get your main beams free.
All very well for you chaps to want a trailer that comes to bits like a plastic model. You don't have to work out how to prevent the swan necks from overturning the bogie when they're detached from the main frame. A 200-ton load, and you want a quick-release turnbuckle attachment. It's enough to turn a man grey, if he wasn't already bald. All I hope is that none of your lads drop it on their big toes.
We'll have to put the beams on the skate to pull them away like we usually do, of course. Jimmy, you'll have to keep Fred straight, and don't let him go too far. Then it'll be all hands to the mangle and drag her over notch by notch. Now that's when all your work on getting that runway just right pays off. By the way, make sure we got them short balks with us, Frank. We'll need them when we got her over the pad.
How many hydraulic jacks will you want? 4?
One at each corner. And him what don't keep her level, he'll soon have all the weight. Then we can clear them RSJs from underneath. After that, it's the home stretch. Now, when we comes to that, we'll jack down one end at a time. 1.5 inches at one end, then the other. Fairly steady all the time. Okay, Frank? And if we've done the job proper, she shouldn't be off-centre by so much as a bee's wing.